is where I started. Back on top, I got into the school of my dreams, and we won nationals. Plus, I'm feeling stronger every day. Everyone else is so emotional, but I don't feel that way. I guess I've cried enough tears for 3 graduations. Or maybe it's just hard to feel weepy when I look at my friends. They've grown into such incredible people. Nothing's going to stop any of them. Well, maybe one of them.
Countries of Central America. Costa Rica, Honduras. Crap, I'm blanking. Come on, this ain't Beach Town Night at Three Rivers.
This school has given us all so many gifts, me especially, and I want my last week here to be about giving back a little of what I got. This freshman just gave me a hug and told me to never change. Poor thing is too young to realize that change can be so good. Think. If we hadn't changed, we would have never been friends. Still so weird having you call me a friend. And that's your North Pass from New York to New Haven? I got one for me into New York. You know, everybody keeps talking about staying in touch, and I want to make sure that we do. Thank you.
Very forever.
Although I'm still not 100% sure that I'm for teen weddings, I'm really happy that you and Finn are together. Because we're meant to be. Thank you. You know, it's weird because that's how I always felt about you and Puck. Ancient history.
Well, you know what I mean when you two were together. He was really at his best.
Any notion, show me.
It's no use. My brain's like a roach motel. Once the info checks in, it never checks out. Don't worry, you still get your brownie patch for trying not to lose your legs.
I'm not here for a patch. I'm here because I love you. You're my first.
Kind of screwed up that experience, huh?
No regrets.
Cool. Because I always felt kind of bad about it. I feel bad about a lot of things. I was an ass for most of high school.
I really care about you, Puck. You know, I know that after Beth was born, we weren't really close. But when two people go through what we've been through, you're bonded for life.
If you ever need me, you know where to find me. Right here in Lima. Repeating my senior year forever.
I've never given my virginity to this guy. The Puck I fell in love with had swagger, and you know what questions Mrs. Dusenberry is going to ask you, so you just need to get your confidence back so you can get all that stuff out of the Roach Motel.
And how am I supposed to do that?
Like this.
Oh, no, wait. I'm not worth it. Just save it for some Yale guy who deserves you.
There's nobody that deserves it more. You just have to remember the guy you were when we first met. You're the guy who caught the winning touchdown, the only game the football team won sophomore year. You're the guy that ate that sugar pepper on a dare.
Did you even puke?
Will you let me kiss you?
Guess it'd be kind of rude if I refused.
You know, Puckerman, you got this.
Funny thing about a kiss, it comes at the right time from the right girl. It can be like magic. It can bring you back to life, like CPR, but with tongues. It can take away the doubt, the fear. It can change you, even if it's just back into what you always were. An all-original, grade A badass. Get ready, Tess. I'm about to make Puckerman your daddy.
Well, you stink of chlorine, Roz Washington, which means one of two things. Either you just returned from the peroxide factory, where you spent the afternoon having your hair helmet revarnished, or you've given up trying to steal my Cheerios, and you're back in the pool where you belong.
I gotta hand it to you, Sue. National championships for both the Glee Club and the Cheerios. That's quite an accomplishment for a pregnant woman who acted so old she went to high school with Moses.
Well, Roz, if you came here to find out once and for all who the celebrity father of my unborn child is, well, I'm afraid you're going to have to wait for the graphic birth photos that grace the cover of People magazine exclusive that hits newsstands in September.
You and I never gonna like each other, Sue Sylvester. But you and I, we got something in common. We both hate the fact that this school has an idiot for a principal. That's why I proposed we join forces and take him down. Well, you think that over, Sue Sylvester, while you nurse your 1,000-year-old vampire baby? You just be sure the bottle feed, because that baby's gonna use those sharp-ass teeth to bite holes in those saggy old boobs.
Hey, Coach. It's my Cheerios uniform. Dry cleaned and pressed. You were kind enough to let me wear it again, and I figured it was only right to return it in case you wanted to pass it on. Maybe some underclassman who's about to be the new team captain.
You keep it. I'm retiring this uniform. Sit. first laid eyes on you, Q, I thought you reminded me of a young Sue Sylvester. But looking at this amazing woman sitting across from me right now, I realize I was wrong. You're nothing like me. You're better. Sure, I'm as smart as you are. I'm every bit as pretty. But somehow you're slightly less evil. And I admire that. I admire you, Queen Fabre. I admire your perseverance. You're gonna go so far, kiddo. And I'm gonna have the best time watching you do it. And I'm gonna get to say, hey, I remember her from way back when she was getting Ryan Seacrest tattoos and lying about who the father of her unborn child was. Well, I don't see how that's possible, but thank you.
Oh my god. Wow. I love that. Like,